Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly tarot forecast beginning Monday the 20th of October 2025. My name is Amy, I'm the owner of Looking Glass Tarot. Book a personal reading with me through lookingglasstarot.com.au. I do read out of a shop in person in King Street in Newtown, Sydney, Australia every Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Every other day you can book me for a Zoom or a pre-recorded reading. I'm also available for events and parties. If you're in the Greater Sydney area, I go live on TikTok and Instagram. And at the moment, on the last Wednesday of every month, you can get a half price reading from me at Callie Ray on King Street in Newtown. So you can book that through callieray.com.au. All right. Okay, so your weekly forecast. So we're going to start off with the Lenormand reading, and then I've got some tarot. Your theme, and I've shuffled and pre-cut these decks, by the way. Okay, so your theme is Tower. Tower can stand for bureaucracy, something official. It's an institution. It could be your workplace. It could be your church, your school. It's a place that you go to. It could be a hospital. It could be a hospital, especially when combined with coffin. Or as a person, as a personality, because remembering Tarot and Lenormand can be both your inner world or reflections of your outer world. It can be literal or metaphorical. So as a person, it could mean someone who has become cold, who's become aloof, who's withdrawn, who's become hardened, like isolating themselves up in a tower, or someone who's withdrawn. Yeah, did I say withdrawn? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do a 5-card spread. These two cards will be past energy. Key represents an opening, a solution. It is a gateway, a door. It can also be something important and of note. So that's been in the past already. And then stars is your hope, it's faith, it's clarity, it's direction, it's purpose. So if some of you have been struggling for a while, I'm wondering if you've turned a corner, if you found a solution and had a breakthrough, and if the way forward has been clear, bringing you to Scythe. Okay, so Scythe severs to the left and gathers to the right. And okay, all right, so it could be maybe you had a solution, maybe you had a dream. I don't know if those dreams have been cut short, maybe to organize a different dream. Let's see. Okay. Fox and cross. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know how else to put this, but and it's to do with business. Okay. For some of you, this is to do with money, your career, your business. For others of you, it's to do with relationship. For others of you, it's something else entirely. These are general readings, so they will hit differently for everyone. But it does look like there's going to be a change in your direction. It does look like there's going to be a change in your direction. Maybe you thought things were headed in a certain way, but what's important to know is that this has to happen. This has to happen because this is sorting out of a situation or a relationship by using your head, by bypassing your heart, by going with your gut, and by being prepared to take on whatever that means. So the direction that you thought that you were headed towards could take a sharp turn this week. All right? So let's do a bit of a deeper dive with tarot and see if we can get some more information, because all of this is always happening for your greatest good all of the time. All right? Okay, so your theme now, we have the Knight of Wands. All right, so this is a court card and it's the suit of fire. So it represents passion. It is action. It could be a young, masculine, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising energy. It's also one of my cards for work, but it can be a little scattered, a little all over the place, similar maybe to the Knight of Swords. But it can also be going for what you want. And all cards as well have a high and a low vibration. So the low vibration of the Knight of Wands, if this is in romance, it's to do with player type energy. So someone who's there for a good time, not a long time, or someone who's in and out, hot and cold. It's really intense. It's twin flamey. There's a lot of passion and heat, but it's not very stable. The high vibration of the Knight of Wands, again is your intensity, your passion, your heat. And I mean, if more comes out that are stable, that support this passion, then great, that's great. But if you've just got the passion and there's no foundation and there's no stability, it's gonna just fly on out. So yeah, so that's your theme. Like, is this a passion and an intensity that you can keep going because there's a solid foundation and a backing behind it? Or is it just a fleeting moment in time? And I'm not just talking about a lover. It could be to do with a passion for a project, a job. Maybe you're excited about going in a certain direction in your life, but it's a little unstable. Maybe you haven't thought it through. Maybe you're caught up in the thrill of the adventure and the practical nature of it hasn't quite sunk in. So anyway. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Swords for current energy, which can feel like a betrayal. But swords represent thoughts, so it could also mean the ending of a way of thinking, which could be that you're not beating yourself up anymore. Some of you are waving goodbye to a space that you used to occupy, where you would, is it flagellate yourself? Self-flagellate? Where you would beat yourself up. But there's always hope. After the Ten of Swords comes, well, the page, Knight, Queen, and King, but then the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, a breakthrough, an epiphany, and a new beginning. All right? So you have to go through, tarot represents all the mini cycles of life that we're going through, right? So this is one cycle is ending, and it might feel painful, but it's temporary. You will get through it. You're definitely going to get through it. This represents Cancer. Cancer the crab. It is forward movement. It is travel. Some of you are going on vacation. Some of you are moving house. Some of you are metaphorically moving forward on your desires towards your dreams. But in the so doing of that, maybe you've had to cut off a person, place, or thing. In order to free yourself so that you can move forward. And third card for energy. So this could be an earth sign child, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It could also mean the first practical steps towards your dreams, towards what you've been wanting. So ending a painful cycle, but it's not stopping you. It's not holding you back. You are powering forward, and it's interesting that these two cards are here because this is saying like go. This is pacing yourself, and then this is gathering momentum. And it could be that, because many things can be true at the same time, right? So maybe in one area of your life, or maybe it's with the same thing, maybe at times you feel like it's going slowly. At other times it's moving almost too fast for you to keep up with it. All right, so what is coming in for you this week? Protecting yourself, protecting your heart, balancing your thoughts, getting back your sense of homeostasis. So she's got a blindfold on, and it doesn't show it in these cards, but other decks, there's a moon in the corner. And so sometimes when you can't see the way forward clearly, the best thing to do is nothing at all. So finding your peace and your balance in the stillness and the not knowingness, and meditating until you get the call to action. Okay, what else is coming in? All right, organizing your finances. This could also be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, adult, masculine, sun, moon, or rising. It could also be gathering yourself together, knowing your worth, or a focus on your finances. And this is a wealthy man. He's a good provider. Okay, what else is coming in for you? Aw, you're worried. Bit of stress. What's the stress about? I'm just going to clarify this. King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, all right. So for some of you, this is to do with relationship, because we do have a couple of kings and a knight. So you're worried about, it's a new relationship, and you're feeling quite tender, and you're worried about whether or not it's right. So aces are new beginnings, right? And what's between this ace is a king and a queen. So, and then we've got a card of stress and worry and anxiety. And I'm just wondering if this is because it's unknown. I'm wondering if it is happening quite quickly.